Hello, welcome to You Speak English. Okay, today we talk about my job. Today we talk about jobs. So what I have today? So let's see. I have a teacher. This is a teacher. This is a doctor. She is a doctor. And I have a chef. I have a chef. He is a chef. And I have a farmer. He is a farmer. I have a police officer. He is a police officer. And he is a pilot. He is a pilot. I have a firefighter. He is a firefighter. And lastly, I have a scientist. This one is a scientist. Scientist. Okay. Hello, our teacher. Welcome to
Hello.
You Speak.
Thank you so much. How are you today?
I'm feeling great, and you?
I'm good, thank you.
So ask some questions.
I can't complain. Okay,
All right.
so okay, Nancy teacher, what is your job?
I am a teacher.
Okay, what is your job?
I am a doctor.
Okay, thank you. What is your job?
I am a chef. Master
Good.
chef.
Good. Okay, what is your job?
I am a farmer. I am
Perfect.
a farmer.
Perfect. Okay, what is your job?
I am a police officer.
Good. And what is your job?
I am a pilot.
Good. What is your job?
I am a firefighter.
Good. And what is your job?
I am a scientist.
All right. Nancy teacher. So, what's your job?
I'm a teacher.
Okay. Where do you work at?
I work at the school.
Okay. What's your job?
I'm a doctor.
Where do you work?
I work at the hospital.
Good. Okay, Nancy teacher. What is your job?
I'm a chef.
Okay, where do you work?
Actually, I work in the kitchen at the restaurant.
Good. And what's your job?
I'm a farmer.
Where do you work?
I work at the farm.
Perfect. Okay, what's your job?
I'm a police officer.
Good. Where do you work?
I work at the police station. As a
Perfect.
police.
Okay, what's your job?
I'm a pilot.
Where do you work?
I work at the airport.
Okay, what's your job?
I'm a firefighter.
Where do you work?
I work at the fire station.
Okay, and what's your job?
I'm a scientist.
Where do you work?
I work at the lab. I work at the laboratory, or I work at the lab.
Okay, perfect. Okay, again, Nancy teacher. Nancy teacher, what's your job?
I'm a teacher.
Where do you work?
I work at the school.
Okay. How do you go to school?
Unfortunately, I love it. I go to school on foot.
Okay. What's your job?
I'm a doctor.
Where do you work?
I work at the hospital.
All right. How do you go to work?
I go to hospital by car.
Okay. All right, Nancy teacher. Oh no, Nancy chef. What's your job?
I'm a chef.
Okay. Where do you work?
I work at the restaurant.
How do you go to school? No. Sorry. How do you go to restaurants?
I go to work by bus.
Okay. Hey, what's your job?
I'm a farmer.
Good. Where do you work?
I work at the farm.
How do you go to work?
I go to work by tractor.
Perfect. Okay. What's your job?
I'm a police officer.
Where do you work?
I work at the police station.
Okay. How do you go to work?
I go to work by bike.
Perfect. What's your job?
I'm a pilot.
Perfect. Where do you work?
I work at the airport.
How do you go to work?
I go to work by train or by
Perfect.
metro.
Yes. What's your job?
I'm a firefighter.
Where do you work?
I work at the fire station.
How do you go to work?
I go to work by taxi.
Okay. What's your job?
I'm a scientist like Mary Curie. I'm a scientist.
Okay. Where do you work?
I work at the lab.
How do you go to work?
I go to work by road because I live in Istanbul and I go to work by boat.
Perfect. Thank you, Nancy teacher.
Welcome again. This is Ada. She is my friend. Ada is my friend. And she is a teacher. Okay, Onur, ask me.
All right. What's her job?
She is a teacher.
Where does she work?
She works at the hospital.
Hospital.
School. She works at school.
Okay. How does she go to work?
She goes to work on foot.
Okay. Who is she?
She is a doctor.
Who is she? She's.
She is Ada.
Okay. What's her job?
She is a doctor.
Okay. And where does she work?
She works at the hospital.
Okay. How does she go to work?
She goes to work by car.
Okay. What's her job?
She is a chef.
Okay. Where does she work?
She works at the restaurant.
Okay. How does she go to work?
She goes to work by bus.
Okay. What's her job?
She is a farmer.
Where does she work?
She works at the farm.
Okay. How does she go to work?
She goes to work by tractor.
Okay, thank you.
Alright. Okay, so this one is John. He is John.
What's his job?
He is a police officer.
Where does he work?
John works
How does he go to work?
John goes to work by bike.
Okay. Hey, Nancy teacher, who is he?
He is Kemal.
What is his job?
Kemal is a pilot. He is a pilot.
Okay, where does he work?
He works at the airport.
How does he go to work?
He goes to work by train.
Okay, who is he?
He is Mert.
What is his job?
He is a firefighter.
Where does he work?
He works at the fire station.
How does he go to work?
He goes to work by taxi.
Okay, who is he?
He is Onur.
What is his job?
He is a scientist.
Where does he work?
He works at the lab.
Okay, how does he go to work?
He goes to work by boat.
Thank you, Nancy
Thank
teacher.
you for listening to me. Goodbye.
Goodbye.